It's been a while. I have been a bit AFK on YouTube and I apologise. But this week is taper week, or taper weeks. It's the first week of my taper before my first half marathon at Wilmslow half. Breathe. Getting a bit nervous now. So firstly, where have I been the last, what's it been? I think it's been nearly a month since I posted last on here. Well, we launched the merch, which took up a lot of my time. I didn't realize how much added extra time was needed to run the business, the merch business, out of our own house. Packing, sorting, inventory, all that good stuff. I had no idea it was gonna take so much of my time away from being able to create these videos. And not only was the merch taking up a lot of my time, I launched a new channel. Not my channel, not my face, but I'm now working with an amazing athlete called Elliot Giles. If you haven't already subscribed to his channel, I will link it below. Go check him out. He's one of the best 800 meter runners in this country at the moment, and we're documenting his journey to Paris this year. And not only that, but the crazy schedule of a middle distance runner going around the Diamond League circuit. So just another little look into the world of the elite runner. But don't worry, I haven't stopped running. I've been training as hard as I physically can during all of this craziness. I've only missed a few runs, moved a few things here and there to kind of fit the schedule. I've been pretty consistent, which is good. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and I wanna keep it really real on this channel. I don't want to think that I'm having this incredible time training and everything's going to plan. It's not. The last 3 weeks, I've had a real issue when it came to my sessions. I've been loving my long runs. I got up to 12 miles and I'm easily banging out 10 mile, 11 mile long runs at the weekends, which is actually going down. I only had 9 on Monday as my long run. But back to the sessions. I don't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out. It could be a new medication that I'm on. It could be psychological, that I had one bad session and it's kind of messed me up here. It could just be one of those things. I've been told by even the elites that sometimes your fitness will just drop for no reason. Fitness is not linear. It goes in cycles and all this kind of good stuff. So I've really been struggling to get my breath when I'm running at fast speeds, and even to the point where my last session I had to cut literally 10 minutes in because I was finding that my breath was so restrictive that I was getting dizzy. So yeah, not all sunshine and rainbows. But I'm hoping that the taper is gonna help out with some of this. Relaxing, knowing that no matter what I've done in this block, it's done now. All the work that I've been doing is there. I can't change that. I can't go back and make myself more fit. It's not gonna happen. So I just have to be okay with where I'm at, and hopefully the reduction in mileage over the next 2 weeks and the sessions being just slightly easier is gonna build my confidence back up a little bit before the race and going into whatever happens after the race as well. Which brings me on to today. It's Wednesday, and I know that's weird to start my week on Wednesday, but because we had a busy weekend having to film videos and be on a long run with Philly, I decided to do my long run on Monday, which was technically last week's work. So today is the first run of this week's running, if that makes sense. Anyway, so today we've got a session. I don't actually know what it is. Let's go find Coach. Coach, I've got a question for you.
I'm not going to be visible in this video because my hair is really bad.
That's right. I won't put you on
Okay.
on the screen, but I will put up a representation of what Philly looks like right now. The people need to know what session I'm having today, and I've already told them that it needs to be kind of like a confidence builder, something that's not too crazy, but something that might.
Yeah.
We are in the taper.
Yeah. Originally I'd set you tempo, but I think after last week, which I guess you'll talk about, I think like a week and a half out from the race, it's important that you do something that just makes you feel good, and that you can get through. It'll still be hard because it's a session.
Yep.
But you're gonna need a pen and paper for this one.
Oh no.
Well, as in you might need to write it on your hand.
Okay.
5 minutes tempo.
Yeah.
And I want that just to feel like tempo. So forget about pace. Just, it should feel pretty controlled and like you could keep going for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? It's like a 6 out of 10. 2 minutes jog or walk recovery. And then you're gonna do 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's like a mini ladder. And you can take 90 seconds to 2 minutes recovery. Let yourself take what you think you need, and it might vary. And then 5 times 75 seconds. Of 75 seconds to 90 seconds.
Nice.
So I'm being flexible with the recovery because I think it will give you psychologically a bit of cushion to say, okay, well this is hard right now, but you know I can take a little bit longer recovery if I feel like I need to. And there's no pace expectations because it's just about getting the legs moving today. Nothing is crazy fast, nothing is crazy long.
Nice. Thanks, coach.
Does that feel okay?
It'll be good. And classic us. I was ready to go for my run about an hour ago, and then we got distracted, and now I'm waiting for Philly to drop her off at her run with Kira. She's singing. Classic morning for us when we got lots of stuff to do and not enough time to do it. It's going to be a lot of editing that's going to be packed into this afternoon.
All right, here we are. It feels like a long time ago that we have been sat in this car at the Middlewood Way, ready to go for a session. Yeah, it's definitely up here a little bit. I'm like nervous, and it's just like frustrating because I'm just like, a couple of weeks ago I was banging out sessions, but it just feels like the last couple of weeks nothing's gone my way. So yeah, fingers crossed that this is all good. This is definitely a little bit of an easier session to try kind of build my confidence and kind of help with the taper. So let's just give it a go. All right, warm up done. I feel average, like it's nothing crazy. And Philly always says, don't base the session on the warm up. So just gonna park the warm up. Whatever I felt then, it's fine. On to a new thing. Just gonna do some activations and then we'll get going and see how it goes. So fingers crossed it feels all right. That's better. Oh, that felt so much better. I think I was definitely holding off at the beginning. I ran the 5-minute tempo at what Philly said, a steady pace. Wasn't at my tempo pace. I think it was about 20 seconds slower than my tempo pace. And then got into the small ladder and just built into it again. The first 1 minute was a bit slower, was slower than the last 1 minute. Same with the 2 minute. And then the 3 was just a bit faster than I was expecting. I was going to do the 3 at real tempo speed, but I actually managed to clip it down to about 7:45 pace, which is good. And then absolutely spanked the 75 seconds, and it was nice to get my legs moving and not feeling like absolute crap. So all in all good. So glad that I managed to get that session done, and it feels good. It feels good. You know, I don't feel like I've absolutely spent myself trying to reach for the times that I should be easily getting to. I didn't max out my recovery, but when I needed to, I took more than I would usually do, which I think really helped. And so props to Philly for suggesting that. Thanks, coach. Yeah, that's definitely built my confidence up a little bit. Now, cool down, get back to the car, and then something new that I've added into my schedule very recently is I'm now going to the gym with Philly every time she goes to the gym, and I'm kind of piggybacking off her strength and conditioning. I'm just doing baby weights at the moment because I'm just trying to get my form right, but I'll take you along. Let's go. And here we are. Got the small ones on the bars. I'm down here chilling, supersetting it with some core. Look at me go. S&C master. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Oh dear. Good morning. It is it's now Friday. Today I have an easy run, an easy 40. But before I do that, Philly's got a session, and I'm gonna jump on the bike and help her out. So I'm gonna bring you along to that. She's got an interesting session. She hasn't had one of these before. She's got, what do you call it, Philly? What's the session?
Steady state.
A steady state session, which means that
It's kind of like a tempo.
Cool. But faster than a tempo?
It's just harder because it's longer, and it's kind of like, yeah, maybe if I was set like a 5 or 6 mile tempo, I would think it would be on the slower end of this.
Cool. So I think we were talking last night, it's about being uncomfortable. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable for a longer period of time. Yeah, which you need for a half marathon. So it's going to be a fun one. She's going to be hurting from the beginning. I think that's kind of the point.
Should be hating life after 2 miles.
Should be hating life after 2 miles, which sounds awful to me, but I'm gonna be the cheerleader on the bike, and we're gonna get her through this. Let's give it a go. So what are you exactly doing then?
5 or 6 miles. I get to choose, depending on how awful it is and how close to the line I'm on. We don't want to be like redlining for the last mile, so if If it's not the day, then I do 5, and if it is the day, then I do 6. We're looking for the right effort level, but pace-wise, roughly 5:30 to 5:45 minute miling, which in Ks is...
There you go. It makes my easy 40-minute run later today. It makes it look like absolutely nothing. Thank you, Kira, for letting us borrow your bike. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go warm up. I'm already really muddy, and it's literally been a mile and a half. She is looking clean. I mean, not literally, she's a bit muddy, but she's looking smooth, gliding, easy work. I've been relegated to windbreak again. It's not a glamorous life, to be honest. I'm so muddy. Ugh. What I do, eh? Right, in the final stretch, nearly over. She's smashing it, absolutely killing it. She's loving the grind, really loving the grind today. How's it?
Really good, yeah. I think I maybe psyched myself out a little bit thinking it was going to be really hard. But I'm not even out of breath. Literally just finished. And I'm like, what's next? Oh, that's it. Honestly, the days you surprise yourself like that and it just clicked. So good. Is that fun?
Such fun. Very happy for you. I'm glad you had a good session. So I don't get it, right? If anyone else has this same thing, let me know. I mean, it's quite a unique situation. But I go out with Philly on the bike for a session of hers or a long run, and I come home and I am dead. It happened a lot in Flag, and I was like, oh, maybe that's just the altitude. But I am so tired. Like, it just knocks me out. Like, I can go for a long run and not be this knackered and come home and do lots of work and be productive. But I've got home and I'm just like, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a lie down. Probably not nap, because I think that would be detrimental. Chill for half an hour and then go out for my run, come home, and hopefully that will reinvigorate myself. I can have a shower and maybe do some work into the evening. But yeah, it just takes it out of me, and I don't know why, because I'm not exerting much effort. All right, of course, it's been an hour since I last checked in with you. I haven't been in bed the whole time, but yeah, got distracted about a few certain things. So yeah, going out now. It's 3:30. Yeah, just got to get it done. It's one of those where it's just like, it's just weighing on me. So I need to go out and get it done, and I feel much better when I do. It's a nice find. Sorry, it's a bit loud. There's a waterfall over there, but I'm not sure what to do with this. I might put it on the side. I feel like taking candy that's on the floor is probably not the best bit, but maybe someone else can try it. Yeah, nice little find on the run. There you go. That was a weird one. It was like, I felt a bit sluggish and a bit kind of heavy. I think that's due to the gym a little bit. So I think I'm probably going to skip gym until the half marathon, just because I don't want to be feeling like that at all. But I was looking down at my watch though, and everything else was pointing to it being a really good run. The heart rate was reasonably low, and I was seemingly going at a pace that is just a tiny bit faster than my easy pace, which I'm sure you guys have had the same experience many times, but you're just like, you consciously go, okay, going too fast, let's ease it back. You have 2 minutes of that, and then suddenly you look down your watch again, and you're like, nothing's changed. I'm running at the same pace, and you just can't lock in. So yeah, it was an average of 10:16, which, to be fair, on an average, that's pretty much my easy pace. But there was definitely times I was looking down and it was like 9 and a bit minute miling, and I was like, that's a bit quick. It's a bit quick. So yeah, but it's nice. I really enjoy running, but the fact that I'm doing slightly less of it is nice as well. Just going out for 40 minutes instead of a 60-minute run. So it's time to have a shower and then get back to some work. We have thrilling Friday evenings here in this household. Mainly just work. But yeah, back to the grind. Right, it's Sunday, so I guess long run day. It's also St. Patrick's Day. But there's a whole pack of us today. Not that I'm going to be running with anyone, but we've got Kira, Tommy, Sally, Steph,
Shauna, Kieran. Yeah, we're gonna be 50% Irish as a team today. So yeah, go team. Alright, I'm on my way. I need to slow down. They were just jogging their warm-up kind of thing just to the toilets. Their jog is my half marathon pace. So that's not even their jog. That's an easy jog. It's going to be a bit brutal on the way out because it's uphill and then it'll be a nice downhill. But I love running so much. It's stunning, isn't it? It's a bit brutal this way. 2.5 miles in, and it's just a steady incline and the whole way. But it's fine because the second half is going to be nice, and I'm probably going to pick it up because I feel good. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know what it is. Just love long runs. Something about them. Oh, watch out. No drones. Noted. All right, just past the halfway point. On our way back, I'm going to pick it up a little bit. We're already running a little bit faster, and probably get it down to 9-minute miling. See if I can stay there for the last 3 miles, and then yeah, I feel good there. I feel really good. So ended up doing like a little bit of a mini session, an easy session. It wasn't pushing too hard, but I did 3 easy at the beginning, and then 3 at half marathon pace, or just sub half marathon pace, which just felt good. Which was nice. It was nice to touch that speed. Kind of understand that that's going to be me for the whole half marathon next week, which is good. Now I'm just taking 1 mile easy, just to cool down a bit. But yeah, lovely last long run. Made it back to the car. I've done the old undress and redress. Look what I got on. FreddieBowdenmerch.com pre-sale. There's still a couple of days left to go get your merch. So yeah, make sure that you go get it before the pre-sale finishes on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Okay? This is gonna be the last time for a while that we're doing merch because we are away a lot this summer, so probably not until the autumn. So get it. Yeah, this has been me since we got back. Watching the FA Cup quarterfinals. I have a little cat on my lap. He's having a little snooze, and we're just chilling. I try my hardest to chill after a long run, especially as it's the taper. So just got that extra rest is more and more important. So I'm taking it. Sundays for me, not always for Philly, but for me tend to be the more relaxing days because we post on a Sunday for Elliot's channel and for Philly's channel. My channel is a lot more fluid, so I kind of post whenever. Whenever I create a video, I just edit it whenever I want. I give myself that fluidity, which is nice. But yeah, most of the work has been done. Occasionally, if I'm feeling productive and I don't feel completely wiped out, I'll start my work early because I can. I say that I did a couple of voiceover auditions when I got back because they were due for Monday, so that I guess is technically work, and we will plan our week this evening as well, which is always a helpful thing, especially for Philly, but I think for me as well, to kind of like structure our week, know exactly what we're doing, what we're up to. Maybe we'll close things off tomorrow and I can talk you through maybe some of my aims for the half marathon. All right, let's chat some goals then. I think we'll go into a little bit more detail in probably the race video or if I do a recap video or something. But Philly always suggests as a coach to have A, B, and C goals for the race. For me, I think they're a bit more broad strokes than, say, someone like Philly, who is an elite runner, who's trying to hit a very specific time to qualify for something, or, you know, it's that next rung up in terms of the elite status as it is, I guess. So my C goal is to enjoy it and to finish the race. I think if I'm really struggling, if suddenly something happens, whether it's of a pain or tummy issues or whatever, it's about just regulating that and finishing it. It's about getting to the end for this one. I know I can do it. I've run 12 miles in long runs. Yes, at the end it's quite knackering, but I could have done another 2, 3, 4 miles probably at a push. So I know I can go the distance, so that's my C goal. My B goal is probably to go close to 2 hours, all right? A little bit over, 2:10, something like that. 2:10, for example, is just under 10-minute miling, which
is basically my easy pace and pretty much how I've hit long runs where I've picked it up slightly. I've hit long runs there. Okay, so that's my B goal. That would be really, really cool. I'd love to get near 2 hours. Now, my A goal is to go sub 2 hours. So that's 9:09 minute miling. Ugh, sounds so tough. But yes, that's my A goal. It's slower than my tempo pace, a tempo pace that in training I've been able, 8-minute miling, just sub 8-minute miling I can do for half an hour. So in theory, I could hopefully get sub 2 hours. That would be my A goal. Now that seems a little bit disgusting, and that would be a 10K PB as well. Bearing in mind I haven't done a 10K in God knows how long. I haven't done one of those, 5-6 years maybe. So I'm probably due for a 10K PB. Those are my A, B, and C goals. C, enjoy, finish the race. B, low 2 hours, 2:10 to 2:05, just anything in that low 2 hour range. And then my A goal would be to go sub 2 hours. But there you go, it's looming. This video comes out the day I run it. So go to my Instagram if you want to find out what happens before I release a video next week. There'll also be a nice little video on Philly's channel as well. She's documenting the day as well. So wish me luck, and I'll see you next time.